Hey y'all, so today I am going to be sharing with you something that you can incorporate into your classroom with textured hair. So we are going to be doing 4 textured sets today on Naomi. This is the Naomi mannequin. So we are going to start with sectioning the hair into a 4-part section. I've already done that. And we are starting at the back right quadrant of the head. We're going to be doing 2 strand twists. So I've already sectioned out a clean parting across the nape of the head. I'm going to use my comb and just, you want to teach your students to have clean partings, to have consistent partings and consistent sections, because some clients will like to actually leave their 2-strand twist up and they use or utilize 2-strand twist as an actual style versus a set. Some people prefer to wear it as a set, so they'll use the 2-strand twist as just a way to set the hair, and then they'll take them down once they've dried, and it'll create a curl. So we are going to start by sectioning the hair. I'm going to get 2-strand twists in this back section, you can see. And so I'm going to start on this right section. You can have your students to clip up the hair that they aren't using, but I'm not going to clip it up. And I'm simply going to take my right strand around my left strand, and I'm twisting them around each other to create a rope or twist effect. And you would do that all the way down to the ends of the hair. Typically, this is done on hair that is already curly, so you can just kind of take your finger and wrap it around the end and let it be. Naomi's hair is actually not as curly as some other texture hair mannequins that I like to use, but for the sake of today's video, we're using her. Again, you take your twist them around each other, down the entire strand of the head, strand of hair, y'all know what I mean, and let them hang. Because Naomi's hair is not as coily or curly as I would prefer it to be, it's not curling at the ends or anything, but just for the demonstration of this video, you'll understand the point. So I would have my students to do this entire section. That way I would teach them to make sure they're keeping the consistency of their partings the same way that they did the last. So their rows should be the same width as well as the sections. I probably would do a brick lay. So since I did 2 back here, I would do 3 here. And do the exact same thing for the entire right quadrant of the head. Make sure when you're doing your twist that you are applying some tension. I mean, you don't want to hurt your client, but you do want to make sure that it will be tight enough to secure the base. It'll automatically loosen up some because it is just a twisted and only has 2 strands. It will loosen up at the root, but that's why you want to apply just a little extra tension to make sure that it will be secure. All right, I have my 2-strand twist done on the right quadrant of the head. So now I am going to move to the left quadrant. And on the left quadrant, I am going to be doing coils. So we're gonna start at the bottom the same way we did. Coils can be used to just define the curls in the hair. They can also be used to start locks. A lot of people like to start their locks with coils, and when you're doing coils, you can choose to use a comb, or you can choose to use your finger. With finger coils, you would simply take your section of hair, and it wouldn't typically be, I wouldn't typically do them this big, but depending on the size your client prefers, you'll just take it starting at the root and working your way down, twisting the hair around itself to create a curl. And so it'll leave a curl pattern. It kind of clunks the curls together. Some people like to use coils and just leave the coils up. Some people like to use coils and then they'll let them dry and then pull them apart so that it just creates more definition in their curl. So this is what you would do for the second section. I'm still making sure that I'm keeping some neat partings, neat and clean partings, and just doing finger coils on my client so you can see how her hair is. They're not very tight, but they are still, it is still coiling. So I am going to do the next section. I'm going to take a clean parting. Like I said before, you can also use a comb to coil. So if I were going to use a comb, I would typically use a tapered comb or a barbering comb that gets that's smaller here and then gets larger at the bottom, but I don't have that on me right now. So I'm just going to show you how you would twist at the root as you slide down the hair. So I'm twisting my comb and sliding down the hair until I meet the bottom. And that is how it's done. I'll do another. Start at the root, twisting the comb in the hair until I reach the bottom. My comb came out, just put it back in and continue to twist. Now I'm gonna finish this section and I'll come back and show you the next section. Hey, I just finished my coils on the left back quadrant of the head. As you can see, so I have coils on the left, 2-strand twist on the right. Now I am going to go to the front left quadrant and I am going to do flat twist. And so I'm gonna just do a vertical parting. And I'm gonna start my flat twist at the top of the head. So I'm gonna take 2 sections like I'm starting a 2-strand twist, but this time I'm picking up hair, kind of like braiding. So I'm gonna start with 2 sections of hair. I'm going to twist the right one over the left one. I'm gonna continue to twist them, and as I go down, I'm just going to pick up hair, add to my strands, and twist them around each other. So I'm picking up hair on the right, picking up hair on the left, twisting them around each other. Real simple. Picking up hair on the right, adding it to the right strand, picking up hair on the left, adding it to the left strand, twisting them around each other. So that's pretty much what I'm doing all the way down. Some people choose to just pick up hair on one side. So you may choose to just simply pick up hair on the right and twist it. Pick up hair on the right again and then twist it. Either way is correct. It's based on preference. And then once you get to the bottom, you'll just continue to twist like a regular 2-strand twist. Typically this can be done in a style as well. Some people like to style their hair with flat twist, or it can be used as a set as well. So if you were going to use it as a set, it would just help to, it would create the same effect as the 2-strand twist, but basically it wouldn't take as long. So it's just a quicker way to do this kind of a set. Again, I did a vertical parting. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to split that in 2, and I'm going to twist them around each other, picking up hair as I go down the strand. Pick up hair. I'm just adding it to the right section. I think that's easier than adding it to both sections for me. So adding it to the right and twisting it. Adding it to the right and twisting it. You want to make sure that you keep it close once you get towards the bottom so that it just stays firm and tight. Without lifting like this one is, because I didn't really stay close, but I'll go back and redo it. And then Naomi's hair too is loose. It's a loose texture, so it may not hold as well as it would on tighter textures of hair, tighter coil or curl patterns. Okay, so I just finished my flat twist. I just did 3 in the front left quadrant of the head. That's what they look like. And now I'm on the front right quadrant. For this section of the hair, I am going to do a bantu knot out. So I'm gonna make them big. For your bantu knots, you can do them 2 ways. I'm going to show you the first way that you can do them. You can start by twisting the hair like we did with the coil. So just twisting it around like this. And then once you twist it, then you go around like you're going to make a bun and wrap the hair around itself. You want to make sure when you're doing this it's not too tight, because these can be uncomfortable for the client if you make them really tight. And y'all, that's set in motion that you see on her hair. So that's one way you could do it. I'm just going to do 3 big bantu knots. Another way that people like to do bantu knots sometimes is with the 2-strand twist. So you may start off sectioning the hair into 2 sections and then twisting those around each other like we did earlier. And then once you get it twisted all the way down to the ends, then just wrap it around like a bun. So same concept, just one will have a twisted look. Looks a little different. Same thing though. Just make sure that the ends are tucked in so that your bantu knot doesn't come undone. Now we have a complete set of 4 hairstyles that you can do on your textured hair mannequins, or that you can do on textured hair. We have our 2-strand twist back here. We have coils. We have flat twist on the left. And we have our bantu knots on the right. Hey y'all, so I am back. It's the next day and I wanted to show y'all the results for the texture set that we started on yesterday. So let me show y'all. So I've already taken her hair down. This section was the bantu knots. So this is the result of the bantu knots. This side was her 2-strand twist. I just took the 2-strand twist apart and you can kind of see, because I didn't pick at the roots or anything. I just separated them and left it as it was. These were her coils, so I just separated the coils. You can see the difference between the effect of the coils and the 2-strand twist. And then last but not least, this side was the flat twist. You can still kind of see her parts and everything because I didn't manipulate it too much. I just wanted to take it down and show y'all the outcome. I really hope that y'all enjoyed the 4 textured sets and that you can incorporate them into your classrooms and on your natural hair clients. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. See y'all later. Bye.